Unfortunately, Scream V falls into this trap, as the quippy meta characters of the film would probably expect. I love the Scream franchise and really liked Scream 5. I wanted to see these characters again. I liked the idea of it being set in New York City, which allowed for crowd anonymity to play a big factor in generating tension. Set around Halloween, there are lots of ghost faces running around, and I thought it was a fun aspect of the movie. I also really liked Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera as co-final girls. These two have great chemistry, and genuinely seem like sisters. I like their dynamic and I felt their personal approaches to dealing with grief interesting, if unfortunately underutilized. Maybe this film could have played with paranoia more, eschew the formula and do something genuinely different. Audiences may be confused, but I don't know, I think it'd be good for the series. Because as it stands, Scream V felt super underwhelming to me. It felt lazy, tired, and predictable. Chase and kill sequences punctuated by a half-baked mystery and very boring conversations that go in one ear and out the other. I don't think the release date of this movie, about a year and 2 months from the last one, is the problem. I think the formula is getting a bit stale, and without interesting characters, I think the proximity to the last one hurts more. Aside from Ortega and Barrera, the other characters didn't really work for me. The Meeks twins are no stand-ins for Dewey, Gale, Cotton, or any of the colorful characters from the previous films. When I reviewed Scream V, I said I didn't want the original characters in this movie. I still don't, but man did I miss their screen presence. Speaking of legacy characters, Courtney Cox returns as Gale in what is basically an overextended cameo. She really has nothing to do here. They even kind of sorta acknowledge this in a roundabout way at the end, aside from being a subversion. Which I find quite lame, honestly. Hayden Panettiere returns as Kirby from Scream 4 and oh boy. She talks like a grizzled veteran from every film of the 20th century, putting on this bizarre affection I never got used to. Her hair looks silly, her face is really Botoxed, and I'm sorry, I know it's bad to mention, but my god. She was just an odd addition to this. Yes, the film is gorier than the others. It's not particularly impressive, nor are the horror set pieces. Scream was never about the gore, so I don't know why that's such a selling point. The things Scream did have, the meta-commentary, the characters, seem watered down. Despite all the insistence that, you've never seen a Scream like this before, it very much feels like a Scream I've seen before. Just worse. Scream V. Wow, I was worried about them moving the scene into a new place NY, but they delivered like bang. Scream V passed the obstacle of not having Sydney in the movie. I find the main characters from V and B fantastic. Now it does not feel like they're just there to die. They have depth and good stories to tell and make me root for them even more. The gore and blood in this movie has to be the most savage and craziest. I mean, Ghostface was literally running crazy and all attacks were ice cold. I see a great future for more Scream movies. They created so much space for more untold stories and possibilities. What I love about Scream is they keep it real and honor the legacy of the franchise, sometimes a bit over the top but not destructive to be like, they ruined it. No, they really didn't ruin it at all. Jenna Ortega is my favorite actress from the movie. She recently went through the hype of Wednesday and didn't feel like she brought that character into this franchise, which speaks for her skills. The point of Scream is to make the audience have fun and a thrilling night, and guess who Ghostface is? It was never about jump scares or disgusting scenes. For me, Scream V is the best movie since the first Scream movie. Overall, I can say after the disappointing Scream 3 it is bigger and better. Scream 4 was decent and V was impressive, but V is top.